What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman and Ben Rasa here for Awesemo.com, and we are back with the breakfast menu served up by No House Advantage. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. And then head on over to No House Advantage, sign up using the promo code Awesemo. Get yourself a $20 instant match deposit bonus, whether it's NBA, MLB, NFL, PGA. You can get in different kinds of contests, and you don't have to worry about fantasy points. We are talking about player props, something we touch on quite a bit for this show. So once again, go to nohouseadvantage.com, use the promo code Awesemo, and get yourself $20 on an instant match deposit bonus. Ben, Olympics were okay. UFC was a bit of a travesty, but we are back for some baseball for today.
Don't bring up UFC ever again on it's not even the show, because Miranda Maverick and Kyler Phillips, I thought, got a raw deal, and that's putting it mildly. I was very, very upset on Saturday night, but you know what? Sometimes you get the bounces, sometimes you don't. We're going to rebound today. We've got some baseball to break down. I am quite tilted to start my Monday. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Good.
I got the nod on TJ Dillashaw. So Slovenia took out Argentina, so building a little momentum. Had to roll somewhere.
Ches Reavie, top 20.
Oh, yeah. Ches top 20. Check out the PGA contenders, BT Dubs. We won't talk about Grillo. One strip of bacon for today, however, on Michael Pineda, over 4.5 strikeouts, minus 125. Tigers active roster. Second highest strikeout rate against righties this season. Starts me off pretty well. I personally have Pineda projected for 5.7 strikeouts in 5.5 innings. So I'm north of the strikeout number by more than one strikeout. Now, I don't know, I'm getting it at minus 125. So there is that, but I don't really mind all that much. Pineda's called plus swinging strike rate for this season is the highest that he's had since 2016 when he was with the Yankees. I think he's starting to pick it up a little bit. I like the matchup a lot. The Tigers swing and miss at everything. So one strip of bacon, Pineda over 4.5 Ks.
I actually looked at that. Always try to predict where are you going to go, especially with sports like baseball that are not my favorite. But I went to a different pitcher. I'm going to Luis Garcia over 6.5 Ks at minus 120 for a lot of the same reasons you were kind of just talking about. You know, he's got the Mariners tonight. They're 25th in the league in Ks per game, almost 10. They're at 9.56. Garcia 7 and 8 Ks in his last 2 starts. Astros big favorites. If he can keep the walks down and get through some innings, he sometimes does have a tendency to be pretty inefficient out there. I think he's going to have ample opportunities, especially if they take a comfortable lead and he can, kind of hit where he's been in the last couple starts. So at minus 120, that's one of those lines you get to these baseball props similar to NBA early in the day. You can really beat the closing line and steal a lot of value. So to win one strip of bacon, Garcia fans 7 or more tonight.
Also looked at it, but I'm going to be pretty heavy on him in the DFS space, so I didn't continue to look that direction. But he popped a lot on my original prep for today. One more for you on the baseball diamond. Yeah, it is a diamond.
Yeah.
One strip of bacon. It's too early, man. Monday, had not enough coffee.
My head.
Bryce Harper, over 1.5 total bases at plus 105. I have him projected for 1.74. So I'm getting plus money on what I deem to be the better side right out of the gate. And it's Bryce Harper, so it's fun. He's got a 452 xWOBA over the past 2 seasons against righties. Joe Ross has an x-ISO allowed of 0.184. So there are plenty of opportunities for Harper to pick up more than just a single base. This ballpark plays up lefty power, so I'm very happy from that regard. Here's what we need to do. 2 hits at all wins this bet. Any extra base hit wins this bet. With the way that Harper has been ripping righties, with the amount of power that Joe Ross gives up to lefties, I think all of that's coming together really well for me. I expect Bryce Harper to pick up an extra base hit. I don't care if it's a double. I don't care if he stretches it to a triple. I don't care if he just goes yard. All of those things win the bet, or he just simply goes 2 for whatever he wants to and also picks up the W. I love getting this at plus money. Love the matchup. Love Bryce Harper.
I'm going to mentally, again, taking notes. Bryce Harper inside the park home run for you tonight to cash that.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm going to a side. I've been kind of splitting them one prop, one side in baseball, and it's actually been working out. The sides have been okay. I'm going to the Cubs at home. They were swept by the Reds in a series, but that was in Cincinnati, and now they get them at home. They just took 2 or 3 from the Diamondbacks. It's a pretty bunched up division. Now's the time to make the move. And the big thing that stood out is just a pretty simple thing. It's a macro. The Cubs have been rolling at home. They're 30-18 at home. They have really been taking care of business at Wrigley. The Reds are pretty average on the road, 25-22. You got Hendricks on the mound tonight. Should be a somewhat low-scoring game. These teams, when they tasseled in that last series, all 3 games were pretty low. You got 2 good pitchers on the mound, but at -125, I just feel pretty confident that the Cubs can take game 1 in this series. So I'm going to lay them at home and hope they can continue that really good. That's the only thing that's keeping them in it. When I really look at that division, they've really taken care of things at home, and I expect them to do that again tonight.
I'm going to tail. You're writing down Bryce Harper. I'm tailing the Cubs because my sides have not been there. Now, speaking of sides, it is time for our no house advantage sides. I like this one a lot. I've already talked about it once, so it's pretty easy for me. But this one's even easier. Bryce Harper over 0.5 hits. If I'm willing to take him at over 1.5 total bases, I'm clearly willing to take him at over 0.5 hits. This one's just really easy to me. I get it at what is essentially even money. So I'm tailing my normal bet with my side of no house advantage.
Little double up there. All right. Yeah. I respect that. I'm good. Yeah, no, you definitely do. I mean, that's the value of no house advantage. You're getting some of these props with different numbers, and that's what I'm doing. Matt Manning under 4.5 Ks at no house advantage. His line is 2.5 right now. Now, it is juiced to the over in the betting markets, and I have it to the under. But when you're talking about the difference between 2.5 and 4.5, that's more than enough to still have plenty of value. So I'm just going to go with the numbers over time. That is one of the easiest ways to get some value, and I will take under 4.5 Ks tonight for Matt Manning.
2 more delicious sides for no house advantage. Keep your eyes peeled. Tomorrow, we're going to talk a little NBA draft. Wednesday, yes, we're going back to the Olympics. We'll figure it out for Thursday and Friday. Potentially more NBA draft on Thursday before the actual draft coming up later that night. It's going to be a fun one. Ben, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, the same thoughts. You're going to be hearing this a lot because you need to. Awesemo Odds Sports Betting channel. Get over there, subscribe. Certainly help us out and help yourself out because we're going to have a ton of content there breaking down the NFL, college football, certainly baseball, and everything in between. And I know you love the NBA draft. You love the NBA draft more than any person that I know. So we're going to have some really good, interesting plays for tomorrow. I'm interested to see where you go. And then, as you mentioned, Olympics for Wednesday. We have a good week ahead here on the breakfast menu.
There it is, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. One last reminder, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Make sure you're subscribing at the Awesemo Odds channel on YouTube, Awesemo Fantasy Football on YouTube. Just subscribe everywhere. Go to No House Advantage, promo code Awesemo, 20 free bucks. Can't beat it. Good luck tonight, everybody, on these props. Join us in the winner's circle. We will be back again tomorrow for another edition of the breakfast menu, served up by No House Advantage.
I should have been an MMA judge.
I think you still can be. You don't have to have any particular qualifications.
Yeah, I know. Like I lose enough stupid shit on my own. I really don't need help from these. It's just like I don't. There's no accountability. That's what kills me.
There's not.
Like you can just do whatever you want. Like I'm feeling 29, 28. Like what? Like it was a TKO. You're not even judging, but like it still goes to decision, even though the guy tapped because there's no rules.
There are no rules. Judging is broken. I don't know why there are only 3. It doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's too much power.